What if the opportunity that could change your life is the very thing fear has convinced you to postpone? Not because you're lazy, not because you're unqualified, but because fear has been whispering in the language of logic. Wait, prepare more. Timing isn't right. And it sounds wise, but what if it's sabotage? Because some people don't lose years through failure. They lose years through hesitation, through not yet, through waiting for certainty that never comes. And if you've been calling delay strategy, I need you to hear this. Sometimes the voice protecting your comfort is the same voice costing you your future. Today, we're exposing that voice.
The Mindset Manual with Myron Williams.
Welcome to the Mindset Manual, the place we talk about the hard truths most people avoid, but the truths that can actually change your life. I'm Myron, entrepreneur, father, and student of life. And today we're talking about one of the harsh truths about success. This is episode 7 of my 8-part series on the harsh truths about success. I want you to follow me on this journey of real life experiences because I've lived this more than once. I talked myself out of opportunities that I should have taken advantage of. I call fear being responsible. I've delayed my moves I should have made, and maybe you have too. So let's talk about it. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and share this page with somebody who needs to hear it. Now let's get into it. Fear often sounds like being responsible. Fear rarely says, I'm afraid. It says, let me wait. Fear sounds mature. It sounds cautious. It sounds intelligent. And that's why it fools ambitious people like you. Because high performers don't struggle with laziness. They struggle with over-calculating, analyzing, rehearsing, delaying. And sometimes that delay has nothing to do with wisdom. It's fear protecting your comfort. There's a difference between thoughtful planning and hiding. Fear often sounds like it's being responsible. Fear rarely says, I'm afraid. It says, let me wait. Fear sounds mature. It sounds cautious. And that's why it fools ambitious people like me and you. Because high performers don't struggle with laziness. They struggle with over-calculating, analyzing, rehearsing, delaying. And sometimes that delay has nothing to do with wisdom. It's fear protecting your comfort. How fear disguises itself. Fear wears many costumes. It shows up as perfectionism. I'll lunch when it's flawless. It shows up as comparison. I can't compete with them. It shows up as false humility. I'm probably not ready. It even shows up as logic. The market might turn. People might not respond. What if it fails? But let me ask you, what if it works? Fear almost never asks the question because fear is obsessed with protecting you from loss, not helping you pursue growth. Here's my personal lesson about fear, something I learned. I've had moments where I thought I was being strategic, but I really was hesitating, holding back my vision, waiting too long to act, second guessing moves I already knew I had already planned out and I knew would work. But I learned something. Clarity rarely comes from over planning. It comes from action. Movement creates understanding. Momentum creates confidence, but fear wants confidence first. Growth says, move anyway. Here's the cost of calling fear wisdom. Fear doesn't usually destroy dreams dramatically. It delays them quietly, and delay compounds. One postponed opportunity becomes 2, becomes years, become regret. And people call it circumstances when it was really indecision. How to test fear versus wisdom. Ask yourself, is caution protecting me or preserving my comfort? Am I gathering information or am I stalling? Is my concern based on facts or imagined outcomes? Am I preparing or avoiding commitment? That self-audit can expose a lot. Courage isn't certainty. Courage doesn't mean feeling ready. It feels uncomfortable, uncertain, exposed. That's normal. You don't wait for fear to disappear. You move when it whispers. It's time to replace delay with action. When fear shows up, make a move. Take the next step. Make the call. Send the proposal. Publish the idea. Test the offer. Go ahead and start before you feel 100% complete, because action reveals the truth. So let me leave you with this. Fear doesn't destroy dreams loudly. It delays them quietly, and a quiet delay can cost you years. Don't let logic be the language fear uses to keep you small. It's time for you to start moving, testing, adjusting, and growing. If this episode has helped you think differently, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. I'm Myron for the Mindset Manual, entrepreneur, father, and student of life. I appreciate you tuning in. Next week, we're going to cover episode 8 of the harsh truths about success. As always, stay balanced, stay focused, and keep practicing that emotional intelligence.
The Mindset Manual with Myron Williams.